Jerry, so sad.
The university dismissed my course. It's supposed to teach it over spring break.
So does that mean we actually get spring break off together this year?
Unfortunately.
That's about the best news I've had all year.
You would think that.
Did you know, fun fact, spring break actually started in 1938 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yes, Jerry, I know where spring break started.
Well, here's a thought. Why don't we go to Florida? It'd be great to blaze the trail of the pioneers of spring break.
I'm not going to Florida for spring break. Do you know the oppression on women that it's had? I mean, let's talk about the history, Jerry. I'm not going to support drunken college students. You want to be around that. Come on, Jerry. Shit, spring break.
Well, what do you want to do then, Monica?
I think we should go to the National Women's Museum in Virginia. That way it gives me a little something for research and I can take it back to the university. You know how it goes, Jerry.
Sounds like the most boring spring break ever.
Oh, Maddie, you scared me.
I prefer that you don't call me by that oppressive name.
You're right, Mad. I'm sorry.
I prefer madness.
It's no little storm cloud, I know that you do, but I just don't think that I'm just not willing to go that far. That will have to suffice.
Fine.
Oh, look! Triple word score!
You're on a roll.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we go camping? We could sleep in a tent out under the stars. We could tell stories around the campfire. We could make s'mores. They were always Mad's favorite.
Jerry, we're not 22 anymore. I can barely get out of an orthopedic mattress, not waking up with pain on me. You think I'm gonna like to go camping on the ground in a tent with the bugs and the nature? I mean, come on. It's not what I'm doing.
What's wrong with tenting?
Shit, tenting.
Can we just stay at home and I can lock myself in my room? That would be the perfect spring break.
Come on, Maddie. This is the first time your mother and I have been off for spring break together at the same time. We need to do something.
Well, I think a museum would be in our best interest.
Dylan was telling me about this museum where there's gophers. Totally macabre.
Gopher Museum, hey? You know, fun fact, did you know that gophers' lips actually close behind their incisors? So that way, when they're digging and tunneling, no dirt gets inside their mouths.
Fascinating, Jerry.
Madison, don't call your father Jerry.
Okay, Monica.
A museum dedicated to gophers. Are they alive?
Nope. That's the best part. They're just snatched and taken away from this realm and stuffed for other people's
Why on earth would we go to a museum where there's dead creatures? You know how I feel about animal cruelty.
They're dressed as pioneering women.
It is an opportunity to learn about women's history from another perspective, and taxidermy is totally fascinating.
What kind of educational value does this have? And can they even call it a museum?
Dylan says they have courses teaching taxidermy. You could really learn how to stuff.
Your father could learn how to stuff something.
What was that, Mom?
Oh, nothing.
Beast.
Well, you know what? I kind of like the idea of going on a road trip to do something a little odd.
Well, if you want to do something odd, we could go to Susan and Mike's place.
Watch them justify their polyamorous relationship for the umpteenth time.
We know you're close with your roommate.
So how about it, Monica?
Baby Maddie was right. Maybe we just stay home.
The website boasts a themed bed and breakfast right on site. Oh, and look, there are mimosas on the brunch menu.
Oh, I do love a boozy breakfast.
Hey, check this out. Over the spring break weekend, they actually have a Sudoku tournament in town. You could play against all these local players. You're a big city player. You could crush them.
Oh, I would love another win under my belt.
And I do like watching you crush your opponents. My maiden.
Well, it seals the deal, Jerry. I never thought I'd say this, but let's go see some stuffed critters.
Look! Double word score and the king!
Shit, Scrabble!